A very good afternoon to all our viewers and welcome to Lunchtime News coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Azra Hassan. Before we head into our stories in detail, let's take a look at the headlines.
Heated debate when the topic of making the distribution of fuel an essential service was taken up in Parliament. Protest staged by the aggrieved parties of the Umma Oil water project. Pakistan braces for Panama Papers verdict on PM Nawaz Sharif.
On to our lead story now. Speaker Karu Jayasuriya adjourned Parliament until the 4th of August as tempers flared in the House a short while ago. A heated argument broke out in Parliament when a vote was being held to pass the Gazette notification issued by the President making the unloading and distribution of petroleum an essential service. Before the vote, opposition MPs requested that Minister Sagala Ratnayaka make a statement regarding the assault that was carried out on the employees of the Petroleum Corporation yesterday. However, the Speaker decided to proceed with the vote. While the vote was being held, members of the opposition disrupted the proceedings in the House. When a group of MPs tried to grab the mace, the Speaker decided to adjourn the Parliament. Thereby, Leader of the House, Lakshman Kiryala, said that Parliament will convene once again on the 4th of August.
Honorable Rao.
An angry exchange of words between two trade unions was reported at the Sabukaskanda oil refinery this morning. Newsfirst made inquiries in this regard from the chairman of the Jatika Sevaka Sangamaya, WAC Vasanta, managing director of the Ceylon Petroleum Storage Terminals Limited, Sanjeeva Vijayaratna, said that members of the trade unions had reached a settlement as of now. Vijayaratna added that work at the Ceylon Petroleum Storage Terminals Limited is now continuing as normal. In other local news, Badula District Secretary Nimala Besiri said that steps have been taken to make people who live in these areas aware of the impending risk. Nimala Besiri further noted that a special team from the National Building Research Organisation or the NBRO is currently in the area inspecting the Dik Arava area in Alla, Badula and assessing the risk. When Newsfirst made inquiries in this regard from the Director General of the NBRO, Dr. Asiri Karunaratna said that a team headed by the Director of the Landslides Division has been sent to the area. Dr. Karunaratna further noted that recommendations with regard to the particular area will be submitted by evening. A group of people affected as a result of the Umma Oil multi-purpose project are currently staging a protest blocking the Colombo-Badula main road from Dik Arava area. The people claim that even though they have been informed to evacuate their homes due to the risk of landslides, the government has failed to provide alternative locations. They further claim that this has put their lives in much difficulty. With that, moving on some more local news, the Department of Probation and Childcare Services says that spot inspections will be carried out to assess the level of security provided at children's homes. Commissioner General of the Department, Mahesh Karunaratna, said that under this, the security provided to children, the quality of children's homes and steps taken to provide education for the children will be assessed. The Commissioner General further stated that taking into consideration the reports compiled following inspections, steps will be taken to ensure the safety and security of the children. A decision has also been taken to establish a new children's home in Hambantota for differently abled children. Karunaratna added that a newly constructed house worth over 40 million rupees has been handed over to the Department of Probation and Childcare Services by the Ministry of Women's Affairs for this purpose. A dengue eradication program covering all schools in the country will be carried out for 3 days starting from today. Education Minister Akhil Viraj Karivasam said that students have been permitted to attend school in appropriate attire for this purpose. According to the Minister, the program will be carried out jointly with the participation of members of the Triforces, police and parents. Director of the Health and Nutrients Division at the Ministry of Education, Renuka Peri, said that special teams have also been appointed to inspect this program. Accordingly, in the Western Province, 37 officials have been appointed at the ministerial level to inspect national and private schools, while 250 other officials have been appointed for inspection activities of other schools. According to Renuka Peri's, final reports with regard to the 3 days dengue eradication program will be obtained from school level. During the course of this year, over 10,000 cases of dengue have been reported across the island. The majority of cases have been reported from the Western Province, and that stands at 44.5%. With great sadness, we announce today Group Director of the Capital Maharaja Organization, Senarath Kapukutua, passed away last night. Senarath Kapukutua was 62 years old at the time of his demise. He has served the Maharaj Group since 1975. Throughout his long and illustrious career, Senarath Kapukutua also served as the former General Secretary of the United National Party. We at the Capital Maharaja Organization convey our deepest condolences to the family of late Senarath Kapukutua. In more local news now, Minister of Ports and Shipping Mahinda Samarasinghe participated in an event in Galle yesterday.
එතවසේම අගමැතිතුමා තමයි චීනයට ගිහිල්ලා ජනාධිපතිතුමාගේ අනුදැනුම ඇතිව චීනයේ ජනාධිපතිතුමත් එක්ක කතා කරලා.
It was the Prime Minister who went to China and spoke to the President there upon the knowledge of our President and took steps to attract a potential investor. The investment does not indicate the selling of the port. Not even an inch of the country's sovereign land is being sold. That is the clear stance of both the President and the Cabinet. Permission should be obtained from the government of Sri Lanka if Navy vessels or an aircraft carrier needs to enter our territory. If we have decided to go ahead, the Chinese government can't oppose this decision. All the decisions with regard to that is taken by us. No one can dock their ships without our permission. That is how the contract is formulated.
කාටවත් එහෙට අවිල්ලා ඉවල නැව්පාක් කරන්න බෑ. එහෙම තමයි අපි ඒ ගිවිසුම හදාගත්තේ.
Deputy Minister Nishantha Muthuhettigama spoke about the Galle harbour.
මම ඉන්නේ මේ ආසන්නේ. හැබැයි මම මෙතෙන්ට අනවශ්‍ය ඇඟිලි ගැසීම් ගැටලු වලට මුහුණ දෙන කාරණාවලට කොයිලාවකවත් සම්බන්ධ වුණේ නැහැ.
I represent this electorate. I have never engaged in any of these clashes, but I am well aware of the dispute. We need to first take measures to clean the Galle harbour and make the harbour the #1 location in Galle.
සංවිධාන රාජ්‍ය සංවිධාන ගාල්ල වරාය බලන්න එනවා. ඒ එනකොට